Hello friends, welcome back to Sri Samnanar Physiotherapy College YouTube channel. This is Dr. Kushbu Bhavsar, tutor at Sri Samnanar Physiotherapy College. Today I am going to discuss about the total hip replacement. Before I start with my presentation, I would like all the viewers to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel for the latest update of our upcoming videos. Now, starting with my presentation on total hip replacement THR. First is introduction about the surgery. Total hip replacement is an operative procedure in which the diseased and destroyed hip joint is resected and replaced with a new bearing surface. It is also known as arthroplasty surgery. It is the most common orthopedic surgery. Hip replacement surgery can be performed in two ways: total replacement and hemi replacement. In total replacement, which is consists of replacing both the parts of body, acetabulum and the femoral head, and hemi replacement it consists of replacement only the femoral head generally. What are the indications of the surgery? For patients with unremitting pain and irreversibly damaged joints like severe osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis and avascular necrosis, selected fractures like femoral neck fracture, failure of previous reconstructive surgery, congenital hip diseases, pathological fractures, bone tumors and joint instability. What are the contraindications for the surgery? Infection is recent or remote in the area of the surgery. Person is under 60 years of age, especially when alternative surgery is available. Pain is not severe and progressive neurological disorders. Types of fixation which is used in surgery. First is cemented fixation. You can clearly see in picture, which is generally used in the older patients, and second is uncemented fixation, which is generally used in the younger patients. Now start with the treatment. Before I am going to start with some exercise treatment, I would like to discuss about some health education for the patient, which is tell to patient after surgery by therapist or doctor. First is encourage the patient to wear elastic stockings after discharge for some period of time. Second is ensure that patient is avoid excessive hip adduction, flexion and rotation for 6 weeks after arthroplasty surgery. For that, avoid sitting low chair or toilet seat to avoid flexing hip up to 90 degrees or more than 90 degrees. Keep knees apart, do not cross the legs. Limit sitting to 30 minutes at a time to minimize hip flexion and risk of prosthetic dislocation and to prevent hip stiffness and flexion contractures. Avoid internal rotation of the hip, following weight bearing restrictions from the surgeon. Third one is encourage the patient to do exercise regularly. Fourth is advise patient to sleep with two pillows between the leg to prevent the turning over in sleep. Fifth is tell patient to lie down prone when able to promote full extension of hip after few weeks of surgery. Sixth one is monitor for late complications. Seventh is teach patient to use supportive devices like cane or walker as prescribed by doctor. Next is avoid MRI studies because of metal implant in the body. Ninth is advise patient to carry medical identification card during traveling when metal detectors are present. These are some precaution pictures. Now start with the exercise for hip replacement surgery. These are the exercise which you can do in first to 4 weeks after surgery. First is ankle pumps. For this exercise, slowly push your foot up and down, which is shown in picture. Do this exercise for several times. It can begin immediately after surgery. Second one is quadriceps sets. For this exercise, placing towel directly under your knee, like shown in picture, you can push down into the towel and tighten your thigh muscle. Try to straighten your knee. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and repeat this exercise for several times in a day. Third is hip abduction and adduction exercise. For this exercise, ask patient to lie down on straight surface and your both feet are kept apart from each other. This you can put pillow in between your feet also. For hip abduction, ask patient to slide the leg out and back to the starting position like shown in first picture. And for hip adduction exercise, ask patient to slide the leg from outside to in and back to starting position like shown in second picture. Repeat both these exercise for 10 to 20 times twice in a day. Fourth is gluteal set exercise. For this exercise, ask patient to lie down straight or back side, which is comfortable position. Start with squeezing your buttocks together and squeeze nice and tight for 4 to 5 seconds and then relax, like you can see in picture. Repeat this exercise for 10 to 20 times twice in a day. Fifth exercise is heel slide exercise. For this exercise, you can ask patient to slide your heel upwards towards your buttocks as far as you can comfortable, like you can see in picture, and slide back down. Hold this position for 5 seconds and then go for relax. Repeat this exercise 10 to 15 times twice in a day. Next exercise is short arc quads, which is also known as VMO, which is vastus medialis obliquus strengthening exercise. For this exercise, ask patient to sit in long sitting position like you can see in picture. Place the bolster or pillow or towel under your knees and ask patient to extend the knee and kicking your foot upwards and towards the ceiling. Tighten your thigh muscles and hold it for 5 seconds. Repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 times, thrice in a day. Next exercise is long arc quads exercise, which is also known as high sitting knee extension exercise. For this exercise, patient should sit in chair. Shoulder and back should be straight. For this, you can use pillow also. Ask patient to kick out the leg and extending up the knee. Bring your foot towards the ceiling and tightening of your thigh muscles as like shown in your picture, and hold this position for 5 seconds. Then go for relax. Repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 times. Next is standing mini squats exercise. For this exercise, ask patient to stand next to any sturdy object or chair. Feet should be shoulder width apart. Your toes pointing just slightly out to this side like seen in picture. You can squat down partially sticking the buttocks out as if you can sit in chair. One thing you should keep in mind during this exercise, that your knees do not should be go in front of your toes. And the next exercise is standing march exercise. For this exercise, ask patient to stand near the sturdy object. Bring your knees up as high as you are comfortable. If you are total hip patient, making sure do not breaking a precaution of going past to 90 degrees of hip flexion. Try to make sure making your foot directly underneath your hip as your knees up, and repeat this exercise for several times. These are the some exercise which is performed by patient after first 4 weeks of surgery. Stay tuned with my next video for the continuation of this topic. Thank you so much.